Before I get into my thoughts on this film, just a quick note that I will be gone Thanksgiving weekend from this Thursday through Sunday and unable to make any videos during that time frame. With that said, on to Mockingjay. The Hunger Games, Mockingjay, Part 1. In my opinion, it's a damn good film. The story continues from where Catching Fire left off, with our hero, Katniss Everdeen. She has destroyed the games and is transported to District 13, where she becomes the symbol of rebellion, whilst simultaneously trying to save Peeta from the Capitol. Before I go any farther, I just want to make it known that I have not read any of the books, but I have seen the previous 2 films, so I knew this was basically a setup film. All of the pieces are being placed onto the chessboard. We are preparing for battle. And in Part 2, the end shall begin, as is the cliche saying. Over time, I have definitely warmed up to the story and the characters that this franchise has to offer. Of the previous 2 films, personally, I only enjoyed Catching Fire. What I came to love most through that film is the strength and courage of our heroine. We live in a day and age now where we get one superhero film a year, and the lead is always a man. This franchise has not only given young girls someone to look up to, it also proves to a new generation of filmgoers what Cate Blanchett said in her Blue Jasmine Oscar speech: female films are not niche experiences. What makes Katniss such a brilliant character is that she's a fearless leader, not afraid or ashamed to show her emotions. She isn't sexualized, and to top it off, she's played by one of cinema's best actresses today, Jennifer Lawrence. Watching her emotional journey in this film is what kept my attention. For a 2-hour film where not a ton happens really, I was shocked at how non-boring it was. Praise must also be given to our director, Francis Lawrence, who really gives us comprehensible, well cut together action scenes. Where I think the film could have improved is Peeta's storyline and how the story was tackled. This may just be me, but I felt a lack of passion from behind the camera. I think it's because this film was shot on digital, whereas the first 2 were shot on film. This may seem like an insignificant factor, but having watched movies on both formats, there is an undeniable sense of love and passion that comes from a film shot on actual film. It's a slower, more intimate process. I really hope to feel that passion again for Part 2. When it comes to Peeta's storyline, the ending sees Hutcherson give his most moving performance to date, in my opinion. My issue is I wanted to spend time with him separately, and not always be with Katniss, because there are times when I just didn't really feel like we needed to be with her. Nothing was happening, so move to Peeta and show us what's happening with him. Overall, though, for a non-fan, watching this film did get me excited for Part 2. And I hope that fans really like this film, and I hope that they end up enjoying Part 2. Hope I enjoy it. I give this film 3.5 out of 5 stars. Thank you very much for your time. Have a great Thanksgiving.